morning, guys. Daily Venom post Jamboree thoughts. Going against a perennial powerhouse like Wallace Rose Hill, who was in the state championship just this past year and had won 3 or 4 straight just a few years back. That community has multi-generational football players who had played as a bulldog, and it means something to their community. Those young people represent a small community where football is an extremely important event on Friday nights for that entire community. A great sense of pride, so that those people can let everybody know that the hard work and investment of the community pays off with superiority on the field on Friday nights. So when our kids went up against Wallace Rose Hill, I made sure that they knew the history. I wanted to make sure they understood how much football means in that community and how much has been invested by each of those individuals, players, parents, coaches, administrators, and how much it really means to them to be successful both on and off the field. Most of those young people have been playing football since they were very, very small, and they have little bulldogs. They have a community that is full of people who are willing to give in so many ways to make sure that those young people have a positive source and a positive catharsis that they can have through football rather than turn into other things. So those young people in that community dream of being a bulldog one day. So when our kids were able to go out there and not be fearful and go out there and fight and go as hard as they possibly could for those 2 quarters, I was extremely proud, because now what we've done is we're trying to build this a little bit on the top down, and we're hoping it'll trickle down so that all those young people who come to our games will aspire to be Scorpions the same way that those Bulldogs are, and we can then be the model for everybody in Eastern North Carolina, if not the whole state, on what it looks like to have a top to bottom football program from the youth all the way into middle school, into JV, and to varsity. But we have a long ways to go to get to that, and there are a lot of bridges that have to be built in order for us to be able to year in and year out compete against the likes of those types of programs. So we need some help. We need some people beating down the rows a little bit to get everybody to come out to our games on Friday nights, so that it is one that's very, very special. So start getting the advertisements out for all of our home games so that we can have a huge audience. Don't sit home and watch it on any live feeds. Come home or come to our home games and be a part of the process, be a part of the atmosphere, so those little kids that are running around say, man, I want to play in front of that one day. I want to be a Scorpion. I want to wear that gold helmet. So you guys are just as much a part of this as we are, and we just need your help. So let's go get them. Daily Venom, post scrimmage.